Do you think there was any truth to Kevin Sullivan being a Satanist, or do you think that was his gimmick?
I don't know. I don't know him other than that encounter I had with him in Powerhouse Gym. I guess it was back in the late 80s. And I got to tell you, Hannibal, and I told you this before, it's true. He probably doesn't remember, but um, I was on the bicep preacher curl machine, and he was across the room, and he was standing against the wall, and he was staring at me. He kept staring at me and staring at me. And I kept looking over, and he was staring. And I thought, man, are we going to be fighting here or what? What's going on here? Now, maybe what it was, he was probably just waiting to get on the machine. It's probably, really in reality, looking back on it, it's probably what it was, because at some point he came over to me and said, can I work in with you? And so we were working biceps together, working in. And he was nice, but he had the dark circles under his eyes. So, man, he was still in the gimmick there. I didn't ask him any questions about that. We just had a cordial hi, how you doing, and all that. And he was nice, and so that's how it ended. But man, I'll tell you, he was definitely in the gimmick and staring at me like that. And I thought for sure that there was going to be some kind of physical altercation. And so, but it all worked out. And again, I don't know him. I don't know if he, does that stuff for real or whatever. I do remember him from the early WWWF days, the Worldwide Wrestling Federation days, to where he was debuting, and he was sort of, I guess you would call him maybe a mid card or a lower mid card, because he did have some victories, and he was a baby face, and he went against like the Bruiser Brodies when they came in, and the Stan Hansens and all that. So he faced top level competition when he was there. But that was his early formative years. And then, I guess he went to the NWA from there, and then started to develop this character once he got into the Florida territory.
Now, if you had gone into it with Sullivan, I guess that was during your bouncing days in Baltimore, which is why you saw so many of these guys, because Baltimore has always been a hotbed for wrestling. But who would have won between you and Kevin? You definitely had the size advantage.
Yeah, but man, he had leg strength. He was a strong guy. He was short, but very, very strong. And at one time, I think he held a world record for squats. And so I don't know, Devin. I was a pretty tough guy back then, but I don't know. I wouldn't have. I never in my life, never underestimate anybody and think, oh, I kicked this guy's ass. I never underestimate anybody. I was always ready. I was a very calculating individual, to where, let's just say, I was prepared and ready for anything. And I don't know, that would have been that, sometimes when you're in battle with some of those short guys like that, and they've got that type of leg strength, man, that could be a long
Oh, you
day.
better hope he doesn't watch this and hear you call him short, or it might still happen.
Well, I hope not, and I wish him all the best. But I know back then, I'm sure he's probably still very strong to this day. But man, he would have been that would have been quite a fight.
Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please help me out and like this video, then click the subscribe and get notifications buttons so you don't miss any of my latest shoot interviews, match videos, or news updates. Follow us on Facebook at the Hannibal TV for more live streams and videos. And while you're at it, follow us on Instagram and Twitter at the Hannibal TV.